signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is September 18, 2022. It is 3:05 a.m. Last night I put this video out, but I wanted to see something if YouTube will, don't give me any problem. There was no issues with it. This video is about when Charles went to one of those castles, I think in Wales or something like that. He was booed, so I didn't want to say it. Charles got booed, because I know YouTube will not allow it. Look how many videos I have that they're waiting. Look at this. All of this. Okay, I did like 4 videos on that same day. This is what happened. When I put the image of things that reflects on my video, they don't approve them. Okay, look at them. All of these, they don't approve them. So I tried something that has absolutely nothing to do with the video. They approved it. All right, so that's why I did that. And I did put a comment in the video saying I'm sorry I had to go this way or something like that. All right, but right now there's a lot of conversations going on Twitter, so I want to share them with you. These I just added. All right, see, I put some likes on them. I just add them. Let's go to the first one. All right, Prince Edward told crowd he didn't want to shake hands because his hand might drop off. He's not a people person. He shook a few hands reluctantly. He also stood away from crowds. Let's see how the new Fab Four do. Did he really say that? This doesn't sound... Well, I won't be surprised, because there's that video where William had a issue with someone who was, I don't know, he thought was following him. This guy almost had a heart attack. I don't know. I don't think they could be next to people. Sometimes I wonder, maybe this is why they are more into having, incest kind of behavior, because they can't stand other people around them. All right, LOL, that man is too lazy to do his job. Okay, LOL, that man is too lazy to do his one job. But then again, when you look at Edward, there was a outing that he did with the Queen. It seems like it was like a train station or something like that, and this gentleman was showing the Queen how the thing worked, right? And then Edward literally pushing I will not say pushing, like telling the guy to move away from the Queen. They have an issue, social issue with regular people. This is I don't know, it's not normal. Okay, but why people wait to shake hands with them when they are the one who pay for their upkeep? Hey, that's something we need to ask them. Little at a time, we'll get to see more of their behavior. All right, because they have been fooled into believing they are lesser than the royals. That's a good response here. All right, he's being honest. They all feel the same. The others are out there to replicate what comes naturally to Prince Harry and Princess Meghan. This is why I told you I like Princess Anne. Princess Anne don't put up with this BS pretending to do this, to do that. She does what she needs to do, and then she move on, because she's not forcing they put the law there for the taxpayers to upkeep them. So I don't know, if people were paying to upkeep me, I don't know, I'll be living my best life. Okay, they only do a few people too. They're watching what they're doing. There's only so much of them to give out. 1 versus 1,000, not good odds. Okay. Hell, Edward can't even stand close to his wife. They are a strange couple. People have always said he is bisexual, and that his marriage to Sophie was just to keep his mom and dad happy. Wow. I sort of heard that, but I'm not gonna, let me just leave that alone. They don't look happy together. I read they asked if they could divorce, but the Queen said no. What? Are you kidding me? Then Anne pointed out in an interview some time ago that the reason royals carry clutch handbags was so their hands were occupied and helped to avoid shaking hands with the masses. Really? But anyway. Yes, they consider the masses inferior to the royal family. Don't forget, Betty always wore white gloves when meeting the masses. She never made skin to skin contact. Especially with COVID and everything like that, I could understand. At least they're being honest. They're letting you know. What is it the other day? Oh my God, I was we went to Target to buy school supplies for the kids. I saw this couple. The wife put her hand in the guy's inside pants while walking in the freaking parking lot. I'm like, what the hell? These are the people you're gonna shake hands and all of that. So I could understand that, because some people don't have good hygiene. Wow. And then some tweets that I be coming across on Twitter, the way people explaining their hygiene practices, I'm like, my goodness. All right, let me read this and then that's it. I thought they were the Mega 7, and now Mega 6, new Fab 4, the Fail 4. The Fail 4. He said that. Wow. All right, so let me go to the next one. I think it's already down here. Yeah, this one. I'm not gonna go through all of the comments. Okay, when they refused for Prince Harry to wear his military uniform, he stood out like a king. When they allow him to wear his uniform, he stood out like a king. Let's face it, Harry just has that king energy. Yep, he stood out like a king right there. Everybody else. There's Anne. I think Anne is really mourning the death of the Queen. Her and obviously Harry. There's another person that I saw. Who was it? Was it her that I thought? There was a picture that I saw. Oh yeah, that was Anne when she curtsied to the coffin. So it was her. Yeah, she definitely misses the death of the Queen affect her. Alright, there he is again, stood out like a king. I hope when he gets back to the US, they give him a warm welcome, because his family try, okay? They didn't succeed. Try to humiliate him. They try to humiliate him. I don't know if they're making an example out of Harry for the rest of the royals. Maybe that's the only way I could see this, because there is no absolutely reason for this kind of treatment. Absolutely no reason. Okay, I like Harry, but King's stuff doesn't do him any favor. Since he was a kid, he was okay with William getting the big job. Well, I understand the what is it? The comment of this person. Harry doesn't want to be king, but the way they're treating him, the family wants to bring him down. So each time they try to bring him down, but he outshine the pettiness. That's what this comment is trying to say here. Okay, I like Harry, but King stuff doesn't do him any favor. Since he was a kid, he was okay with William getting the big job, with all the pluses, minuses. William trained to be king. Phew, the way Charles, for 70 plus years, he's been trained to be in that position. Day one on the job, he failed. So, whatever. Okay, he'll still be there if abused press hadn't endangered his wife, baby Diana, 2GF girlfriend. Is it girlfriend? Terrified of tabs. Then Meghan, enough. Okay, honey, we are Americans. When we say king, we don't mean King Salty Island. Bingo. That's exactly that. That's exactly that. Okay. I don't think she really gets the information, the thing she was getting across. Yeah, I agree with her. Okay, it is what his mom called him. He will still be there. Okay, he will still be here if Meghan didn't castrate him. Oh, please, you people are so freaking petty. He did not want your freaking asses. Okay, you freaking Karens. He didn't want you guys. The minute he saw Meghan, he knew that was the one for him. Okay, so you misses the interview that started in his 20s about how he hated England, the paparazzi, and lies they regularly told about him. You missed that part where he was having anxiety attacks. Yeah, okay, his living was all Meghan Markle, and nothing to do with environment he was living. Good point.
Unfortunately, every single story was complete lies, which which it always is, basically, which is a shame. But
you ever wanted to do a column in the newspaper? But
I'd love to do a column in the newspaper. Article, right, this is what happened last night. No, this is what happened.
And not only that, this guy rather go to war than being over there. Can you imagine that?
Last time that it was too risky for you to go back as a soldier.
More the fact that I think the media had said that they would never keep their mouths shut if I went and did the same job, so I'd have to do something different if I wanted to go, yes.
But
I had a chat to them. I didn't send a letter of congratulations like most of the papers. How any of the papers think that they know the relationship between myself and my sister-in-law is quite remarkable, but they're wrong as always.
When they point out his location at the in his first tour in Afghanistan, they had to ship him out, but he couldn't go back to do the same thing. What did he do? He learned to fly Apache, is that the way to pronounce it? Apache helicopter, so he could go back. He'd rather go back to freaking war than being around you guys. Jeez. Alright, I have my reasons. Okay, let's see here. Would be cool if this prediction came true. Let's see here. Mario interpretation also look at the future of King Charles III, and a section that correctly predicted Queen Elizabeth II will die in 2022. Nostradamus Quatrain 1022 read, quote, because they disapprove of his divorce, a man who later they consider unworthy, the people will force out the king of the island. A man will replace who never expected to be king. Wow. Mario goes on to claim this quatrain predicts that King Charles will abdicate because he is wary at the persistent attack on both himself and second wife because of resentment held against him by a certain proportion of the British population following his divorce from Diana, Princess of Wales. However, the book concludes that it is Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, a man who never expected to be king, who will become the next monarch. This is instead of his brother William, the new Prince of Wales. What? Predicted, the queen becomes frail, losing husband, she misses him, the hackers attacking the monarch, they are anti-monarchists, expected to be king. Okay, if KC, I call him KFC, if KC didn't break when Diana was alive, much less is he going to do it now. If the people drive him out, it will mean abolish the monarchy. A politician will become head of state. Also, Prince Harry isn't popular in the UK, they don't want him back. Okay, LOL, you don't speak for the UK. Oh my god, these people, oh my lord. Princess Diana was reported to call Prince Harry good King Harry. To be, there's this, people are just laughing. Why didn't they let him wear his uniform? One will think his service to his country will have been separated to his royalty. Hey, they're trying to be petty. This is the thing with them. Okay, they don't, I don't know, they live in a bubble. That bubble, they don't see, I don't know what's going on outside of that bubble. Wow, they think that will, the same way that when Harry was cleaning his shoes, Charles was laughing at him for Harry cleaning his own shoes. Okay, that bubble of doing your own thing doesn't exist to them. Look at him on the first day of the job trying to push the pen tray away. He couldn't even touch the freaking tray to hand it to the servant. Alright, so these people are not normal. Okay, in Britain, veterans are not, okay, I keep on hearing this. Alright, but what the hell is wrong with the royal family? This is the thing here. Harry falls on both ends of this argument. Okay, I understand he was in the military. And he left. He no longer served. Okay, so this falls into this person thing. When you don't serve, you don't wear your uniform. Okay, now he falls into the royal family. He is part of the royal family. He is a blood prince. His father is the monarch. So now, why is all the other ones are wearing uniform? Shouldn't he, now that he's no longer in the service, he now represent the family, shouldn't he wear the uniform as well? So this argument does not serve any purpose to me. This is my sense here, because Harry falls on both parts. It's pettiness that is being acted out by the royal family. Okay, in Britain, veterans do not wear their uniforms. They wear their medals on civilian clothes. Working royals wear their honorary uniform. He is not a working royal. Okay, whatever. Okay, thanks. Okay, but other retired veterans got to wear them, just not Harry. Okay, I hope Charles is proud of both Diana's son. Okay, I'm sure he's proud of both of his son. The way that I see, I don't think he really care about Harry. Alright, I'm sure he's proud of both of his son. He sure doesn't act like that way. Okay, he doesn't act as if they are his son. Okay, I think they underestimate how much the world loved Diana and treating her son and treating her son the way the firm is coming back to haunt them. Alright, yes, they did treat Princess Diana badly, specifically the new king and queen consort, but the second son paid them back in spades. What goes around comes around. Let's see here. Something is certainly going to come around in his book. At least it seems that way. Will be interesting to see what he says about his father and Camilla. King shit and did. Okay, he got that big king energy. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. I got a lot of tweets to share with you. Next one. Breaking. The queue to see the queen is now the second longest queue in the world. The only queue that's longer is the queue for the people to get NHS treatment that was cancelled for the funeral. Yeah, I'm hearing this a lot. Okay, appointments are not canceled. Okay, they are being rearranged. Urgent appointments are going ahead on Monday. All right, so there's this here. This is the one that made me want to share that with you. All right, someone told me her dying father had his last chance cancer treatment, which was canceled, which was scheduled for Monday, canceled. It's extremely disrespectful to insinuate such people are not telling the truth. All right, let's see here. Is it an appointment comment at this time? Okay. Are the patient waiting due to more than 2 years of COVID pandemic, suffering, or 1 week of national mourning, paying respect for the Queen? Let's see here. We all know. Let's go into it. Okay, I'm waiting because of the Queen's funeral. Wow. I had an appointment for which I'd been waiting months on Monday. I now don't know when I'll get it. Thankfully for me, it is not as urgent as for some others. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see here. What did that say here? We all know the solution to reduce queue size. I've come up with an interim solution to the queuing issue to see the Queen's coffin in Westminster. Let me know what you think. It's not perfect, but I don't see anyone else coming up with anything. So there's a long line. Okay, let me get out of this one. Let's go to the next week. Next one. But Meghan wasn't even allowed to have lips and peace. Wow. I don't know, for some reason, one of the things that I see going on here, all the things that, like, I feel like this is a version of the Trump kind of management is gonna go in the palace. What I mean by Trump management, where the way things used to be and the order of things, it's no longer there. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like pillaging through the stuff that the Queen had held somewhat dear and, I don't know, protective and all of that. It seems like the respect for things is not there anymore for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. And I think for some reason, this is just nonsense that I'm throwing out here. Okay, I cannot tell the future, but sometimes when I look at pictures, I don't know, they speak to me. For some reason, what I see needs to be done right now, William, okay, it's just too much. I don't even think I should say what I'm thinking. And I'm worrying for William's kids. I'm worrying for William's kids. They should be very careful. They should be very careful. And I hope for, okay, I'm just gonna stop whatever I'm thinking. I don't want to say what I'm thinking. Okay, I can just imagine the happy conversation. If this is morning, wow, I'm the richest woman on earth. Wow. Laughing at the service that we're supposed to be on. Remembrance of the Queen. I guess now the Queen gets to, if she could, wherever space that she's in or whatever dimension that she's in, she could see everybody's inner feelings. My goodness, all the people who were around her, how they really meant what they meant. Okay, the side piece and the social climber have made it. Dream big, girls. Okay, isn't the morning still on, or do they just know for sure that she is dead? Wow. That's why Cruella has that smirk, and Carwilla, oh my god, seems to be saying, are you sure? My god. Let's see here. There are the smirks they were looking for. Are they partying now while the country is in mourning? This is what I'm seeing too. Looks like the Queen Council is sharing something that has uplifting both their moods. Wow, wow, wow. Can't help notice Camilla's looking younger than the Princess of Wales and many pics. Okay, can't help noticing Camilla's looking younger than the Princess of Wales and many pics. Oh my god. Okay, even when we sit Shiva, we smile and laugh. It's not disrespectful. Don't break character. The camera sees you. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, girl, you're not telling us anything we don't know, but giving that Meghan's been dragged over the coals, for one, having a straight face, be called a smirk, two, smiling, thanks thanks to the guy who opened the door for her. You excuse us as we take time to note others who smirk are okay. Wow. This is the thing. We're seeing it right in front of us, but they come here to make their little excuse. Why are they on the squad timeline? I just don't understand them. Okay, don't break character. The cameras see you. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Okay, look at her smirking. How dare she? Okay, those two always look like they've been rode hard and put up wet. Oh my God. Oh my God, those squad are ridiculous. These two always look like they've been rode hard and put up wet. I'm not gonna explain it. If you don't get it, I'm not gonna explain it. Okay, I don't see them spanking themselves and crying on the floor. I mean, it's morning period, not partying time. Okay, but King made a quick U-turn, said this is working day, not morning day. They can talk to finish of each other's sentences. Individuals, they can't complete a sentence. Be kind to the royal front line. They are learning. They never worked before. Wow. Witches of Windsor. Let me move on. Now I'm going to the ones that I actually bookmark. Oh my God, it took me 24 minutes. All right. Inviting Harry and Meghan was intentional. Uninviting them was intentional. Excluding and embarrassing them is intentional. Feeding them to media is intentional. This is cruel and wicked. King Charles can shove his expression of love for Harry and Meghan. Action speaks louder than word. This is Dr. Shola. This is perfect. This is exactly that. Everything. They're just setting them up. I was right from the beginning. The moment all four were looking at the flowers and all of this stuff, I knew they were setting them up, and I know Meghan was trying hard not to do a wrong move. Especially when the guy came to get the flower from her, she was like, no, she's doing it, and she did that quick curtsy to the guy. She was trying not to give them an inch to talk about her, but they still did. All right, so this is the same thing here. She put receipt. That's Dr. Shola. Invitation lonely. Prince Harry and Meghan's uninvited to state reception hosted by King Charles at Buckingham Palace by Britta Zeltman. That was 16 September. All right. For some reason, I don't know, they're blaming Omid. I mentioned that on my community board, and I was like, they're blaming Omid. I don't know where that started, and I still don't understand how this is Omid's fault. I really don't know. There's the Sun reporting it as well. Alright, there's this again. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry reportedly uninvited to state reception at Buckingham Palace hosted by King Charles. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are not expected to attend the state reception with royal members and world leaders on the eve of Her Majesty's funeral, despite receiving an invitation earlier this week. There's the same thing being repeated. They must have given them, the press, this information, but for some reason some few people are outing Omid. I don't understand. I don't know where it came from, but I told you what I knew on my community board. Okay, I let you know. I don't know where it started, but that was the discussion. All right, the same thing that they did to Nadine White, one of she's not a royal reporter, but she is a journalist in the UK, but they single her out when it was, I think, I don't want to mention names, it's another royal rat who put something out, and then she reported on it, and then they single her out. All right. Charles loved them in public and hate them in private. This is the definition of hypocrisy. Okay, King Charles is getting everything he wanted, yet seems miserable. So many lessons here. Simplicity, love, tradition, choice, autonomy, fairness, manipulation. Prince Harry, sir, you definitely made the right decision. The whole world can see it. I think you have an angel on your shoulder. Yep. Only do what your heart tells you. A beautiful woman. They did that to her as well. Let's see here. Well, what are you guys talking about? Harry, mom just told me to leave. Okay, Diana, nothing. Wow and wow and wow. Looking at this picture, look at the way Diana is protecting the kids. Look carefully. One hand is holding Harry back. Literally, you could see, to protect him from moving forward. And there's William right there. She used that shoulder to keep him back. Protect them both the best way she knows how. Let's see here. Okay, I left Britain to escape toxic press, Prince Harry says. London, by Michael Holden, London, Reuters. Britain's Prince Harry has said he stepped back from his royal duties because the toxic British press had been destroying his mental health, adding he had not walked away from public service. Yep. He always said that. That's why he said service is universal. Princess Diana made Prince Harry feel lucky he will never be king. Wow. Not only did Princess Diana make sure Prince Harry felt love equally to Prince William, she helped him see how wonderful it was that he could choose his own way in life, according to author Omid Scobie and Caroline Duran in their new book Finding Freedom. The princess wanted the prince to know that he was important. Quote, Diana had tried to imbue in her younger son that he should never let anyone make him feel that he wasn't special just because he will never be king. End quote. Scobie and Duran write and Finding Freedom via The Independent. Quote, if anything, she reasoned he was lucky because Harry had the opportunity to find his purpose. Wow. There will soon be another U-turn. They are all a bunch of Tories. Prince Harry already has world leaders connections, especially the Commonwealth leaders. They all have his back. No shaking. We are not bothered. That is true. That is true. Twitter, the edit button. The invisible contract means whatever. And then the thing is that with those other people who seem to be happy right now, because these people, they only function, you scratch my back, then I'll scratch yours. If one day you decided you're tired of scratching somebody's back and then they expected you to scratch theirs, this is where they're gonna go bunker on you. Okay, they all are backstabbers that they are. So sooner or later they're all gonna see each other's they're gonna be each other's worst enemy. Okay, the invisible contract means whatever happened, quote, the firm, end quote, will choose the most favorable headlines. Often headlines and decision change with a phone call based on public opinion. The invitation was declined. Now the screw get twisted all over again. There's other headlines. There's this, Harry is fine. Once it's over, they can go home to their kids, and his own words, quote, I have no regrets. Yep, I'm not gonna play this on this. Let me go to the next tweet, okay, because I have a lot more to share with you. There's this here. Even their own papers are like, oh F, we forgot William. Here's a little photo of him in the corner. Oh my, there's William right there, and there's Harry. They make sure they got a picture of Harry. Oh, Mariah Carey is trending. I wonder why. Okay, let's see here. There's me laughing. They're really trying to piss him off. They know where the money shot is. Yep. They could have taken the picture at the head of the coffin with William, Peter, and Zara. They know what the world wants to see. Okay, the invisible contract made Tobias look very invisible. That's a good one. William is at the front of the coffin. Harry is at the back end of the coffin. But all the media coverage pics make it seem like William wasn't even there. This is why I said they're trying to piss him off. Harry is the star, and the media is center everything around. He is a position, even when the royal family tried to hide him in the back. That is funny. Harry is clearly the leader, whether he has the formal title or not. Okay, he will always be in the shadow of younger brother, crown or no crown. There will be no difference. Fate has dealt with him. Whatever was meant for evil isn't prospering like they had hoped for. Okay, that's a different language. William, never the money shot. Okay, all the photos published in the papers maximize Harry's present. William must be enraged. This is why I said they're trying to piss him off. Incandescent with rage. Okay, that's not fair. Now, we all know how much pegs like its front. Oh my God. Now, okay, let me read it again. That's not fair. Now we all know how much Pegs likes it from the back. I'm sure he's fine with this. Oh my God. Those squad are crazy. Let me go to the next one. Next tweet. Okay, there's this again. There's the money shot again. New York Times. Harry's in the front and center, but there's that. It's at the end of the coffin. Okay, Prince Harry and Prince William stood vigil over their grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, at Westminster Hall on Saturday, both wearing military uniforms. Tens of thousands of people waited up to 24 hours to pay their final respect to the Queen. Okay, the cameras love Harry. Where's that? Good King Harry again stealing the show. Oh my God, William must be pissed. Okay, Harry always takes camera space like Diana. I tell you, all of them will always be overshadowed. Okay, beautiful. Prince Harry uniform standing with his cousin. Okay, Prince Harry uniform, good King Harry and his cousins. There's that. Good King Harry, proud of you, we love you. Okay, the only real soldier. There's this, one of a kind. I don't care what people think about the monarchy overall. There's no dissing Queen Elizabeth II. She was strong AF. Whatever. Exactly. That's the way I see it. Good King Harry. Oh my goodness, the camera was all over him. Okay, good King Harry. So that's what it was trending. Alright, there's him here. Huh. Wow, wow, wow. He had to do this in order to go back to the military. There he is again here. Huh. They're putting them to hell. This is a nice picture. I like that. Okay, good King Harry is Princess Diana's son. Okay, could you not even bother to name the other grandchildren? Since this post is about Harry, read the room. Why the hell are you here? You know this is the squad. They don't care about the rest of the royals. Let me see what other people said. Oh, well, hello there. That was a bit harsh. I was referring to the entire article, which was more about the long wait and the queue. Wills and Harry, as usual, are mentioned for clicks. The other grandchildren are not mentioned by name. Okay, Twitter gives you 140 characters. If you don't know the other 6 grandchildren's name, that's on you. Create your own post. I don't understand. This is something I don't like when I come across. Other people telling other people what to tweet. Why don't you do this? You don't like it? Create your own. Create your own. Okay, hey there. I know there's their names. It was a critics, not a request. Okay, no one knows who the other grandchildren are, just like they have zero idea the Queen had 4 kids. Alright, with that said, let's go to the next tweet. Create your own post. Next tweet. Quote, the King wants a new law amended so that councillors of state or working members of the royal family. The move will see the Duke of York, the Duke of Sussex, and Princess Beatrice all relieved of their duties as official stands-in for the sovereign. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I can't wait to read some of the squad. The King, okay, King Charles seeks to amend law on who can act as his official stand-in. The move will see the Duke of York, the Duchess of Sussex, and Princess Beatrice all relieved of this duty should the sovereign be indisposed. The thing is that he's making a big mistake. He is making a big mistake. Why I'm saying that? This is my take on that. People who are not working royals will most likely be for your best interest. Those who are working royals, who probably in line of the succession, okay, they'll be more than happy to extinguish you so they could get the spot. So he's making a big mistake there. Okay, under the 1937 Regency Act, the spouse of the monarch. I did look, well, you guys get, I don't know, when I do this video, it's gonna be I'm gonna create a random, how do you call this, a random title for the thumbnails. It may not relate to the video. I'm sorry I have to do this, because based on what I just did on my last video yesterday, it worked, because otherwise you're gonna wait months to see it. I did look into this, and I don't know if that video is live yet. I don't remember which video that I mentioned it, and it comes, I find out is that, okay, the spouse of the monarch is one of the counselor, and the next 4 is, was it the future? Okay, and the next 3 in line who are adult age of 21. Okay, so since William's kids are children, they are under the age of 21, they skip them, but once they reach age of 21, they will have the say on that. Okay, so he's making a big mistake right now. So while the William's kids are underage and they're not working royals right now, so he should be very lucky to have some non-working royals to be, you know, his best interest. So he's doing that to punish Harry. That's what I think it is. And then at the same time, I would love him for this to pass. That way he doesn't have to hold on to Frogmore Cottage, okay? Because I think he's holding on to it so he could, when there's an emergency like that, he could come in. Because if he's not needed for Council of State, they don't need to know when he's in town. He could rent a hotel or something like that. Or if he has a trusted friend, just crash at the trusted friend house for a few. All right, so let's read this. Okay, under the 1937 Regency Act, the spouse of a monarch and the 4 adults next in line to the throne can be deployed as counselor of state on official business. Okay, there's this. I'll bookmark this, but I'm not gonna read it. Okay, he is thought likely to take the relevant step to have the law changed, raising the prospect that the Earl of Wessex and Princess Royal could be elevated to the position as such, if not determined by. Maybe that's why what's his name, Andrew wanted her kids to be working royals so they could have that position. Maybe that's why. Okay, let's see here. He is thought likely to take the relevant steps to have the law changed, raising the prospect that the Earl of Wessex and the Princess Royal could be elevated to the position. As such, it's not determined solely by the line of succession. The Princess of Wales may also be included. Okay, makes sense to me. The challenge is, how does this work with a slimmed down monarchy? There are currently 7 working royals, including King Charles. 3 of them are 72 plus years old, and the heir apparent, George, is 9 and can be a counselor until he is 18. I thought it's 21. I think the age is 21. Okay, start praying for the septuagenarian. Will he make this an omnibus request where we see working members only getting HRH and title prince and princesses? I'm very familiar with tactics and techniques that shove everything under one issue to hopes of resetting the power shift. Okay, exactly this. Okay, this is all a bid to cut Harry off. That's what I think. Okay, he's not thinking about the rest of them. It's about hurting Harry. He should be known as Charles the Petty. All right. But why will Harry want to be on this list anyway? He left and he's happy with that decision. It seems the only thing keeping him linked to that institution was his grandparents. They've now gone, so that's a good point. Okay, Harry is hanging on because of his children. Okay, if he's off the list, then so are his children, and they lose the title and status that is inherently theirs. Harry told us who his father was, and I believe him. Yep. Okay, quiet, I didn't know, but having checked the royal family website, Harry's children are 6 and 7 online to the throne after him. Okay, Parliament and the Commonwealth will also have to say, so it will be interesting move, but if so, Harry will be completely free of the firm. All right, that'll be great. All right, they are trying to publishing and humiliating Harry, but at the same time, this will free him forever. Nevermore will see Harry and Meghan passing through. They're passing this week. It'll be over. Okay, Harry was right to seek financial independence. Yep, let the blind see. I don't know. She probably is quiet. You already saw it, but this is one of those. People are seeing it for what it is. Whatever they said in the old point of view, people were calling them a liar. It's coming true. Okay, this is exactly what I'm thinking. Let's read this. Okay, whichever way this goes, it's fine for Harry. That's the thumbs up. The only weirdness is that Charles should ideally be grieving his mother, but he is briefing tabloid during breaks. Well, that's what I was like. Yeah, they don't care. Oh my god, this is exactly what I'm thinking about. Even at the morning period, the leaks continue. He can't wait. He is not dying. Okay, to some extent, I want him to do it. It will be okay. It will give Harry no limit to sit and dine with any president or leaders of his wish without pressure. Charles might end up regretting it. Harry can now give speeches even on European Union's floor. That would be great. Okay, Sam, I'm okay with whichever way this goes. This is the squad. We get to see both sides of the coin. Okay, the pettiness is whichever. Look at how they try to humiliate him. Don't wear this uniform. He didn't wear the uniform. He looks good. He stand out. Wear the uniform. There he is. He still stand out. Okay, diplomatically, it could open the door for Harry. He can even take contracts with NATO, etc. My opinion, it will free Harry big time. Okay, as long as it knock Andrew out of line, I'm good with it. Okay, I think that's the intent. Honestly, Harry's move on. Okay, this is the beginning of the end for Andrew. I'm fine with it. Okay, I hope he evict him from Royal Lodge next and takes away his security detail. The squad are looking at every angle. Oh, this is the thing. Okay, I also think this is a public announcement distraction to the truth that Charles has already changed the convention for Archie and Lily, and they will not be prince and princesses. They won't announce it now because they don't want the public backlash. You know, whichever it goes, we don't care. We could still call them that. Okay, Harry won't have to be obligated to do anything for his father. This is for the best. Let the other royals support each other. Now we understand. Okay, we could see why the leak of his location in Canada was leaked. Okay, we know who did it. Okay, another truth that Meghan pointed out on Oprah, they wanted to change every rule so as Archie and Lily be excluded, and British bigoted press said she was lying. Racism and anti-American is loud and clear. Alright, let's see here. It matters not. We shall abolish the monarchy. Okay, I bet this is the way to get Camilla's kids inside the royal family. Prayer for good King Harry. That's what comes to mind. Prayer for good King Harry. God, give me a prayer for that. Okay, prayer for thy pity by King Henry VI, the value sparrow. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's see here. I pray you and beseech you that you will. Okay, let's go to an image. Oh, that's look like music. They never, I don't think Charles care about any of these, especially from the mother, which they force him. This is the thing. I think the monarch is a self-destruct. Okay, from preventing Charles marrying the woman that he wanted. Okay, and then they force him to marry someone he never loved, and then they produce two heirs, and then this is what happened. We see what's going on. Okay, so there is no prayers on that. What is that? Let's read that one. At this moment, I have in my heart a prayer. As I have assumed my heavy duties, I humbly pray, Almighty God, the words of King Solomon, give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this, thy so great people? I ask only to be good and faithful, servant of my Lord and my people. Okay, I'll leave this alone. This is what comes. That said, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And new members, welcome. Alright, so that's it. I'm going to do a video number 2 because I have a lot more tweets to share with you. So that's it.